In this exercise video, we're going to do the three-way band pull apart exercise to help strengthen around your shoulder blades and your upper back area to help with posture and pain. So you're going to get yourself a resistance band, and you can use a tube as well. If you don't have the flat band, a tube will work just fine. What we're going to start off with is finding your correct posture. So in standing or sitting, it's going to be the same, but you want to lift your head up nice and tall, get a length through the top of your head, lift your sternum up towards the ceiling, and then pinch your shoulder blades down and back so they're engaged around your rib cage. Hold that posture nice and steady and engage your core. So a little bit of some abdominal work here to brace the abdomen. You're going to start off with holding your band in your hands with your thumbs facing away from each other. And you're going to extend your elbows out straight in line with your shoulders. Now, keeping your upright posture and those shoulder blades pinched down and back, you're going to pull the band apart, squeeze your shoulder blades in towards the spine, and then slowly return back down. You want to make sure as you're pulling apart that you're still keeping your elbows straight and they're still relatively in line with your shoulders. So they don't want to drop down and you don't want to raise up. You're going to come straight across this way. And again, you can see my thumbs are moving towards the wall behind me as I'm pulling apart. We really want to emphasize those shoulder blades squeezing back towards the spine as you're pulling the band out to the side, and make sure as you're pulling the band towards the side, your shoulders are not raising up towards the ceiling. They need to stay down here away from your ears. So you're going to complete your repetitions this direction, and then you're going to switch your hand hold. So now both thumbs are facing up towards the ceiling. One hand's on top, one hand's below. Find that good tall posture with the shoulder blades pinched in, down and back. And from here, you're going to pull in a diagonal pattern. So your top arm is going to come up as your bottom arm is going to go down and then come back. Now you want to make sure that as you're pulling the band apart, your top arm is coming up at a slight angle towards the ceiling. So it ends up being where my bicep is just a few inches from my ear. And your bottom arm is coming straight towards the side of your hips. And then you come back to the center each time. Just like that. You want to make sure that, again, this arm is coming up this way and not out this way. So you want to keep it more upright. And this arm, again, you want to keep pulling down towards your side, and you don't want to deviate far away. I don't really care if you go really far back. That's not what we're looking for. So just coming to the sides of your hip is just fine. Again, just like with the horizontal band pull, you're going to focus on keeping those shoulder blades down and back and away from your ears as you do this exercise. So you don't want any of these shoulders to come up towards your ears as you're pulling. You got to keep them down and back away from your ears as you pull apart. And then the third direction is just switching directions with your arms. So now you're just going to create the X pattern with your opposite arms going the other direction. So again, top arm is coming up at a slight angle from your body, bottom arm is coming towards the sides of your hips, and creating that X pattern. All of these, you really want to keep that really tall posture, make sure you keep that core engaged, and make sure as you're pulling the band, you're not arching your back at all. You want to make sure this stays nice and flat and neutral as you're doing the exercise. And again, you should be squeezing the shoulder blades in towards the spine together through the exercises to make sure we're strengthening the right area.